Hey guys, Elizabeth Quinn here again, early as I can possibly do this morning with the most amazing news from Scentsy. Please don't forget to check out my website to take advantage of what I'm going to tell you today, which is waftingwonderfulwax.scentsy.us, where I am Liz Quinn, your star Scentsy consultant. You guys, I have never, ever had news like this to share with you all in the entire history of anything I've put out with Scentsy as a consultant. Last night we had our end of the month live, and something got into the founders and the company, and they have opened the Scentsy Vault for Scentsy Club subscribers to put in somewhere between, I think, 200 and 300 retired bars. I am absolutely dead serious. There is this huge list here that I'm going to read to you. I have a whole bunch of bars on the table that I have personally experienced out of this list, and it is mind-blowing. This is like bring back my bar on steroids. I don't even have words, but I'm so excited. And after such a difficult year with a lot of things that changed where I wasn't sure, I said by this fall, I probably know, am I going to continue with Scentsy as a consultant? When things like this happen, absolutely, I am so happy to continue on with Scentsy, hopefully for a long season in my journey. So let's dive right on in. So what is Scentsy calling this remarkable thing that they are doing? It is hundreds of discontinued Scentsy bars coming out of the vault. All right, I thought they'd have a more elegant title than that, but it's like BBMB on steroids. Steroids, it's amazing. So this is what they told us last night. We are throwing open the Scentsy Vault in November for hundreds of discontinued but legendary Scentsy bars. Customers have one chance to snag their most missed fragrances. So I guess that a lot of this has to do with things that people have asked for. And I will say there are quite a few more recent collections, things like Scentspirations and just different 5-bar bundles where they're reasonably recent, but I guess that they're really popular, and or maybe they're just trying to move stock in their club way that they have that they don't really know what to do with. But the majority of what is in here, you guys, so much of what is on this table are things I have clubbed at some point in my Scentsy journey, and I am so geeked to tell you about it. We're releasing only the most popular and most requested bars. Use this unprecedented promotion to educate and energize your customers about Scentsy Club. Well, you guys know how much I love Club. Now, I haven't done a lot of videos recently with my big club because I'm so buried in wax that I have been pushing my quarterly back. At the moment, I've got it to ship in January, but Club is my favorite thing. And when we had a certain something happen in Region 3 down in the Australia-New Zealand region around Scentsy Family Reunion, and I'm like, are we up in Region 1 going to have problems with Club? That really scared me because that is the biggest reason that I stand behind Scentsy. I love the warmers, I love the wax in general, but Club is the thing that I treasure. So bars are available for immediate shipping. We're going to go through the entire list, which means this is going to be a long video. And the vault access for this is November 1st through the 30th. So please don't sleep on it and think you can add bars in December, and you can't do it today, being Halloween, the last day of October. But tomorrow morning, bright and early, let me see what time they say. 11:59 on Saturday, November the 1st, 11:59 p.m. to Sunday, that's the a.m., 12:01 a.m. Pacific time on November 1st through 11:59 p.m. Sunday, November the 30th. So at the crack of dawn, you can go and you can either start a club or you can put bars in your club. So if you're not super familiar with Club, you can do a monthly, a bi-monthly, and or a quarterly. It's a little bit tricky to set your club up for the very first time, but it isn't such a burden that it's not worth it. And if you don't want to continue to carry a club, just get a shipment in November and you can cancel it afterward. But my advice, if you're not sure about some of these bars, would be to do a quarterly subscription, which means you get it 4 times a year, put in all the bars that you're interested in, and then edit down anything that you don't really care for. And then after you've had that first year of shipments, you can skip a shipment. That's why I pretty much just keep a big quarterly. And then there are other things we can talk about in a different video with manipulating the frequencies on that, but that is not the point of this video. This video is about what bars are available, and this is quite the list, you guys. And I'll be able to pull and sniff a lot of this. I will say that my own quarterly club, which some of you have expressed even envy, which that's not something I'm really comfortable with because I love to share wax, not have people upset that I have something they don't. But the things that you guys have said, I wish I had it, 80% of my club is available to you in this list. I'm so excited. So let's start at the top and we will just scroll for a long time. And then after I get through the whole list, maybe I'll pull some of these bars and we'll talk about them individually. But Ace, African Mahogany, Almond Croissant, Aloha Orchid, Amaretto, Amber Road, which that was just recently in Bring Back My Bar. There are some of those that were in the summer's Bring Back My Bar in this list, so I guess if you didn't club them recently, you have another chance. Apples and Oats, Apple Cherry Cider. I don't have a bar of this. This is on my list. I'm going to do, I already wrote it down so I wouldn't mess it up because sometimes I'll tell you guys I'm going to do a top 10 and then I forget at the end of the video. I have written down what my top 10 Scentsy Heartbreaks that are either going back in my club or I will use November to get a shipment of these bars. So Apple Cherry Cider is the first one out of the gate. That's on my list. That was long time ago, Harvest Trio, and it was kind of a sleeper bar. It's amazing. Apple Cherry Strudel, which I have kept and kept in my club. It is one of the best cherry bakeries ever. Apple Crush, Apple S'mores, Apricot Cloud, Arctic Kiss, Autumn Blaze Maple, which is in my club. I didn't bring the bar up because I talked about it a lot in the fall. If you like maple and wood and pumpkins and cinnamon, you have to get Autumn Blaze Maple. Autumn Hearth, everybody should cheer because that was a big heartbreak this fall, not in the catalog. Bamboo and Rainfall, Be Fabulous, Berry Fairy Tale, Berry Good Pumpkin from our 5-bar special bundle last August, not this year, which was the Gordy Goodness. I believe all, or at least 4, but I think all of those bars made it into this. Yeah, all 4 of the new ones, because the other one, and that was Pumpkin Roll, which isn't in the catalog. You don't need it to be on this list. They're all here. You can add them to club. Berry Sweet, Best in Snow, Black Currant and Plum, very elegant. I'm out of that. Black Forest Pine, still in my club. Black Raspberry Frosting, Black Raspberry Linen, Black Raspberry Sangria, Black Raspberry Woods. Those were Scentspirations. Black Tie Affair, very nice masculine. Blackberry Meringue, Blizzard Berry, and then it says Blizzard Berry Club. I am assuming that's just the bar Blizzard Berry, and somehow club got typed at the end of that. Blonde Wood and Moonflower. My mother loves this bar. I don't have any, and I don't know whether I'll order any more because she's got more wax and I have more wax than we need, but that is a very elegant, lovely summer, unusual scent. Blooming Marvelous, Bloomin' Beach, Blue Agave and Melon, Blue Sage and Tonka. Older daughter's all-time favorite. I don't have it in club anymore because she doesn't use much wax, but that is a good one. Breakfast in Bed, huge. Get this if you are at all a fall bakery person. That's on my table here. And I might club that because it's one of those that I never do and I always regret that. Bright Cider Life. Okay, this is my first really big heartbreak. There are 2 of them in this roster that if that's all I throw in my club, they're going to my club and staying in my club. So Bright Cider Life is the biggie. And Brownie Batter, not so much for me, but other people, if you like what is really almost a Tootsie Roll chocolate scent, Brownie Batter is that. Bubblegum Blast, Buckleberry. I love Buckleberry. I don't know that I'm going to throw it back in my club, but I'll probably get a couple more. I just got a few in a flash sale this summer. Bundle Up, beautiful. That was from last year, 5-bar bundle holiday. I will probably grab a couple more of those or club it. I love that. Butter Pecan, one of my triumvirate trio of the best bakery bars. 2 of those 3 are on this list. My 3 favorite bakery bars, sadly, Apple Butter Frosting's not on this list, and I don't know why. But there is another video I'll be doing about how they're updating BBMB. I like it better. They streamlined a bunch of stuff. I am really, really happy with that. I will do a separate video on that because this is going to be too long. But Butter Pecan and Almond Croissant are on this list that you can add to club. And I guess if I'm not going to put apple butter frosting in there, my other one would be Stroop Waffle Delight. That's in here too. So if you miss the heyday of Scentsy Bakery, Stroop Waffle Delight, Butter Pecan, and Almond Croissant are all here to club. Butterscotch Brittle. That was a brick last year. It's kind of a weird one. It's got peppermint and like butterscotch. I have a brick. I don't mind it, but it is a little weird. Cactus flower lime. Cake me to paradise. Candied cranberry pecan. That is a really good Thanksgiving smell. Candy apple. Candy crave. Candy dandy. Caramel praline cake. I know I've swapped recently with someone who wanted more caramel praline cake. I only had a couple left, so I kept them, but now she can add them to club or get a shipment. Cashmere and corduroy. Here's another one of the big heartbreaks from this fall. Put cashmere and corduroy in your club, guys. I still have it. It is so good. Cashmere leaves. Here's another one that a lot of people ask me about. This is a beautiful, unusual fall scent. It's almost like a feminine, soft, walk in the woods meets apple spice. I don't even know how to put it together. It's got the moldy, crunchy leaves, but then it has this almost sweet feminine quality. And then it's got, I don't know, I'm not describing it well, but it is so unusual. Try cashmere leaves. Central Park Pralines was just recently in our BB&B, I think, from summer. This is one of the best smells for November, December. It is so nostalgic. It's just got this wonderful gooey, I've got it in my club, caramely, praline-y, pecan-y thing. It's really roasty toasty. Cherries Jubilee, cherry chestnut, cherry clove chutney. I don't know why cherry clove chutney is so popular. If this is your ride or die, can you leave me a comment? I like it, but there are several others in the same category that I would prefer. So I would just like to know who is a passionate lover of cherry clove chutney. Cherry limeade, cherry vanilla, Christmas cactus. Now the whole Christmas cottage Scentspirations group is also in here. So we've got Christmas cottage cider, Christmas cottage mint, Christmas cottage wreath. I thought they were all okay, but not something I was super passionate about. So if these are scents that you really wanted to have back again, could you please leave that in the comment for me? Christmas tree. Last year, it was a brick that's really old school, very basic tree scent, but I can see the mass appeal on that. Churro. Here is a really good bakery bar. Cinnamon roasted pear. Here's one I might get a couple of. This was another Harvest Trio thing eons ago. Very nice, but somewhat subtle smell. Clementine blossom, coastal sunset. Now, we are getting into a section here where you're going to see what I think are bars that are probably not coming back next spring. Now, I don't know if it's just that they're currently retired, but if these aren't available next spring and they were here and you didn't club them and they're your absolute favorites, you've been warned. Please take any spring summer bars. Like for me, there's a couple on this list I'm probably going to have to reclub that they raise red flags for me that they're on this list. So we have Coastal Sunset, Cocoa Lime, then Coconut Citrus Parfait. That's not a typical spring summer catalog classic. Coconut Daiquiri. That one is always just like BB&B. It's so good. Coconut Flower. Coconut Pumpkin Pie. So good, you guys. You want a nice early fall spice scent with the coconut. Oh, it's so good. I just was raving about this last week, I think. Cozy Chai. This is like my number 2 scent of all time. Cozy Fireside is first. Cozy Chai is second. Even if you don't like spice, Cozy Chai has this really smooth, beautiful caramel and cream in with all the spices. It's to die for. Please try it, especially November, December. It's peak melting season for Cozy Chai. Cozy Kitchen, Cran Apple Crumble, which is very nice. That's a good bar. Cranberry and Cardamom. Now, here's one I was shocked did not make it back into the fall catalog. I'm going to get a few. I don't know if I'm going to club it for the long haul, but it was an excellent cranberry scent, and we have this running thing as consultants that for whatever reason, Scentsy seems to just hate cranberry. It's like they just won't leave it in the catalog is what it is. They make good cranberry bars, but they won't leave them alone. So that's a good cranberry bar. Cranberry Candy Cane, also excellent. That's a really interesting balance between the cranberry and peppermint, and I think a little bit of pomegranate. I still got a few of those in the basement. Cranberry Orange Cider, gorgeous smell. That was just in a flash sale or a clearance or something, so I have a few. I may put this back in my club. It's fantastic, and it is perfect for November also. Cranberry Pumpkin Spice. This is like the best Yankee dupe in this whole list. If you want old-fashioned Yankee cozy for Thanksgiving, you get you some of that. Creme de menthe, Cucumber and Cactus Water, Cutie Pie Cupcake, Dancing Sugar Plums. That's a good one for this time of the year too. Dark Harbor, Daydream Oasis, Desert Tropics, Dutch Apple Bread. My hand is going to completely break while I hold this heavy computer here. Desert Tropics is very good. Dutch apple bread, evening sky, everything nice. Now, my friend Angie, who does YouTube and is a consultant, that's one she was just saying she wants to get more of. I hope that you saw the list, Angie, and that you are super excited about this because I'm happy for you that that's back. I have that in my club. I love it. That is like you take Central Park pralines and Forever Fall and squish them together. It's amazing. Exotic vanilla, a fairy tale pumpkin for all of you that want blueberries, Tootsie Rolls, and whatever else they have in there. It's the bottom of a Halloween candy bucket plus a blueberry muffin. It's so weird, but it's so good. So get yourself some of that. And it's got like a licorice note. Fall Feelin'. I love that bar, and I have quite a few. It's one people have picked on, but I guess, being that it's on this list, it's more popular than y'all thought. Falling Apples, Farmer's Market, Farm Stand Pumpkin. Farm Stand Pumpkin is in my club, but I do not have enough of it. I'm going to be ordering a few and maybe bumping. I'll probably bump my quantity up to 2 in my quarterly because this just recently retired, but oh my gosh, so, so good. It's a gentle, medium, happy pumpkin with a little bit of caramel and cinnamon. It's so cozy, October festive. Like it feels like a hayride in October. I love it. Feeling punchy. And I told you I was just going to read the list, but you know I can't do that. This is going to take forever. Oh, Fields of Gold, Fiji Flower, Flower Child, Fluffy Fleece, Follow the Rainbow, Forever Flannel, French Lavender, Fresh Cut Daisies. That's a really good one for the summertime. Very strong. Frosted Cedar. Now, y'all have a thing with Frosted Cedar. I have a couple of half bars left. It's not one I'm going to order more of, but many people were super excited about that when it was a new release a couple years ago. So if that's your bar, you can club it again. Frosted Cinnamon Roll. Now, I have bemoaned not having this in my club. This will be one of those where I debate, do I just get a couple because somebody took pity on me and shipped me a whole bunch of them this summer? What do I do with this? I don't know. Frosted Vanilla. That was really good. Super trendy a couple years ago and then just fell off the face of the earth. It's got birch and vanilla and like wintry smells. Try that one if you want something different and really sophisticated for Christmas. Frosty Air. Garden Fresh Gardenia. Ghostly Greetings. I've got half a bar left. I don't know that I will club it, but I will buy a few because that would be, if I wasn't testing out the scents of the season to do the next video, I would be melting Ghostly Greetings today. It's such a like dark plum, weird spices, perfect for late October smell. Gingerbread Buttercream, Gingerbread Cheesecake, Glorious Grapefruit, Golden Garland. That one I'm really loving in cleaning products. I got some stuff in the flash sale and I've had some from last year. That's a good scent. That one's very similar to hay rides and fall feelin', and it's that kind of a smell. Gone Campin'. Really? Every time I see this bar, I laugh because this is how I met my now director. I hated this bar so much. And if you are another one to put in the comments, if you're a Gone Camping fan, let me know. For me, all I got out of it was rubber and like burned campfire smoke, but not in a nice, sweet, perfumey way. I hated it so much that the person that I had randomly ordered from on the internet, who ended up being my wonderful director now, I called and left a message. And I'm like, I can't take this. What can we do about this? And that's how I met her. We became friends over texting and Facebook and home decorating and all that. And I was a customer for a long time. And then eventually she's like, you really ought to do this. And there's more to that story. But again, that's another 20 minutes added on the video. So Gone Camping, we'll never buy it, but it has a special place in my heart. Goody Goody Gumdrop. Graham Cracker Crunch. I'm completely out. I've been out for like 2 years. I am clubbing that one. Grapevine. Grapefruit and Grenadine. Grapefruit Orange. Green Tea Smoothie. I'm really wondering who loves that. I bought some, and as it aged, I don't care for that one anymore. Happy Holidays. That's a nice one. Hazelnut Frosting. I just dropped this from my club not that long ago. I might pick up a couple bars. We'll see. It's so good, you guys. It's got like this nutty hazelnut and ginger buttercream for Christmas. It's so nice. Hazelnut Latte, Heirloom Rose, Hibiscus Sunset, Highway Run, Hollow Harvest. The best bar from last August. Gordy goodness, it will. And I don't say this because objects don't really change your life. That's in a totally different category. But this is like a life-changing scent if you've never smelled it. Get your hands on Hollow Harvest. It's smoky, it's ambery, it's pumpkin-y, it's incredible. Holly Jolly Cider, that's a good one. Hometown Cowboy, one of my husband's favorite masculine scents, still in my club. Honey pear cider is finally available to club. Finally available. Bright Cider Life and honey pear cider are the absolute top of my Scentsy heartbreaks that have showed up on here. They're both going in my club, probably at 2 bars per quarter to start with, and they are never coming out. Honey Crisp Harvest, Honeymoon Hideaway, Huckleberry Hideaway, Hug in a Mug. I'm snow over it. Iced Pine, love Iced Pine. It's here on the table to do some sniffing if this video may get out of control. I may not get to the sniffing, we'll see. Inner Peace, Isle of Clover. That was new last spring, and honestly, it was really good. I still have a couple. Jam and Jubilee, Jeweled Pomegranate, excellent scent for late November. Joy and Wonder, very, very nice. Complex, almost like Catholic Mass meets smoky berries, Christmassy smell. Juicy Peach, Keep on Blooming, Key Lime and Grapefruit, that one's good. King Cake, Lake My Day, Lemon Drizzle Cake, Lemon Lavender, Lemon Lime Fizz, Lemon Sorbet, Lemon Verbena, one of my husband's all-time favorites, really good cleaning smell. Lime and Sugar Cane, Linger, Lush Gardenia, my all-time favorite floral. It's such a classic. If you're a floral lover, please, please, please club that. Lux Vanilla, Make a Splash, Make Me Snickerdoodle, Mandarin Grapefruit Amber, Mango Matcha, Marshmallow Mint, Meet at the Mistletoe, Melon and Apple Granita, Midnight Mahogany. I was surprised these next couple were on here. I'm almost out of Midnight Mahogany. I might grab a bar. Midnight Masquerade, Mint to be Merry. People love that. Moon Orchid, Mountain Sunset. Now, of all the spring summer bars, that's the one I'm going to put back in my club. I have it on the table. This one was a genuine Scentsy heartbreak for me, and usually spring summer isn't so much. That is an amazing, amazing scent. Very unique. Going back in my club. Mums and Marigolds, My Hero, My Wish, Ode to Opulence, Oh Snapdragon, Orange Clove Pomander. That's a very nice cozy smell. I took it out of my club. I don't think I need more because I'm buried in orange spice everything, which you will see in my November talkings. And I'm thinking about maybe doing like a little mini video on all of Scentsy's orange spice obsession because it's like 15 bars almost. I got to go count them, but we'll see. Orchard by the Sea, Painted Leaves. Here's a classic. Really, really good, crisp, late November smell. You got to get some of that. Paradise Petals, Peach and Grapefruit Mimosa, Peaks and Pines. Now this one is even better for me than Painted Leaves, but get them both if you like that woodsy but very crisp and not really like pine tree for Christmas smell. Those two are great together. Perfect Day, can't say that one. Peppermint Dreams, Perfect Oatmeal, nope, I can't do that bar. Perfect Pumpkin Pear, can't do that bar either, but some of you love it. Persian Lime and Sandalwood, new discovery, just got some in the last flash sale. I didn't even video it because my haul was so small. That is really good. I was going to re-club Cocoa Lime when I saw this list, but I popped in the Persian Lime and Sandalwood this morning, and that one's even more all year round. The Persian Lime and Sandalwood, I mean, I've heard about that for years. It's like in Scentsy lore. That is an amazing bar. Club that one. Pina Colada Cha-Cha's on this retired list, guys. I think I need to club that. Pineapple Coconut Vanilla, because that should come back next spring. And, you know, Pineapple Dragon Fruit, Pineapple Mango, Pineapple Rose, Pink Coconut. That was a bar so many people lost their mind over. I cannot stand it. It smells like dirt for me, like clay. But for other people, they love it. They went wild over it. So please get yourself some Pink Coconut if you've been waiting. Pink Rhubarb Sugar, that one's so good. Pink Berry Fluff, Pistachio Ice Cream, that's a classic. That was just available in BB&B. Plumeria, Plumeria Peach, Poppy Fields, Porch Pumpkin, Prickly Pear and Agave, Pumpkin Cashmere. I love Pumpkin Cashmere, but I still have like 12. Pumpkin Marshmallow. Here's one that always makes me smile. This is an old school classic that's either a love or hate. I might need a bar or two though, because I used to hate it and now I sort of crave it, but it's not one I would like club for the long haul. Pumpkin Sticky Bun, Quaint Country Rain, Rainbow Sherbet. That's a classic. Rainfall and Lush Greens, Raspberry Lollipop, Red Berry and Spruce. That's here on the table. I'm going to try to remember to sniff that for you. That bar stays in my club and stays in my club. There's nothing else they've ever done like it. It is the most gorgeous Christmas smell. Just take my word for it. Get one. If you like tree and berries, but it's very greenhousey. Oh, it's so good. Red Delicious, Red Pear and Pomegranate, Reggae Sunset, Rio Beach. And I would have been so excited that Rio Beach made this list, but I just bought like 10 Do I need to put that in my club though? I'll talk about it with myself. We'll have a meeting. Rosemary mint, ruby nectarine, rugged mountain rain, rum pum plum. Lots of you love that. Put that in your club. Saddle up, saguaro desert rain, sand swept, sandalwood and cranberries, Santorini blossoms. Scary good. That is a good one for this time of the year. Sea Sun and Fun. I had that in my club for quite a while. Got a stack. I did pull it. It's super duper strong, but that's a summer classic. If you watch my channel, you know what I'm going to say. Little kids with water wings, slathered in sunscreen, building sandcastles on the beach. That's what that is. It's amazing. Seashore, Sedona Sunset. Now, Sedona Sunset was recently, I think it was a BBMB. I didn't realize how good that was. I think I'm going to order 2 more. I don't know that I'm going to club it, but that is a very unique bar here. So is the Moonflower. What is that one? Blondewood and Moonflower. Both of those very, very unique bars that if you're just looking for something different, try either of those. Shamrock Splash, Shimmer, Silver Spur. Oh my gosh, I lost my mind over Silver Spur. That was in the August Cowboy Western Wild Roses and Wild Horses and Wild Flowers. I think that's it collection. I just keep thinking it's Cowboys and Roses, but you know. Simply Irresistible, Simply the Zest, Sippin' Poolside, Sips of Cider. Sips of Cider to me is like the off-brand. Abby, can you close the door, please? Is the off-brand, not so awesome spiced orangey scent, but Greg loves it. It's got a lot of ginger in it. Skinny Dippin', Slay All Day, Snow-Kissed Cranberry. That is so elegant. Snow-Kissed Cranberry. If you want a body care cranberry, get that one. Snow Place Like Home, Snuggle Up, Snuggle Up. I can't skip that. That was recently in BB&B. It is the most lovely smell. It's a perfect January cozy with your robe and your slippers and the snow is falling, but you want to relax. Oh, so good. Soak and Raise, Sparkling Yellow, Spiced and Spirited, Spiced Bear. I love spiced berries. I'm going to put that back in my club. That is very similar to Joy and Wonder, but I like it better. It's just got this little extra something. It's an older formula too, that it's just this classic. Again, I hate to always use the high mass at church in a Catholic setting, but those smells, those incense smells, that's the only thing I can think of. It's just gorgeous. Spiced Ember Glow. That's another good one that I was talking about a couple weeks ago. My younger daughter, I think she found the last bar I've got in the house, and she's like, Mom, this is really good. I'm like, yeah, I can't get that anymore. I'll be getting at least a few, maybe clubbing that, because it's got, oh, I think it's here on the table. Maybe we'll talk about it, but it's a deep, warm, roasty, toasty hearth smell. Similar to Cozy Fireside, but not. Very deep, almost burned cloves, but it's gorgeous. Star Apple and Freesia, Stargazing, Sticky Cinnamon Bun. Best cinnamon bun smell. Like, it's not really very bun, but it's very cinnamon and vanilla frosting. That is the best performing cinnamon in this list. I have it in my club. I love it. Strawberry Bliss, Strawberry Taffy, Stroopwafel Delight. There is the other one that, like I said, they didn't give us any apple butter frosting. So Stroopwafel Delight, fabulous. Fabulous, fabulous. Sugar Bloom. No, Sugar Blossom. Sugar Plum Berry. Great classic Christmas smell. Summer Holiday. Summer Moonlight. Here's another one that was in the catalog last spring, summer, and the next one, Sun Castles. I took Sun Castles out of my club thinking I'd get it back next spring. Doesn't look like it. I'll have to throw it back in with this list. Sunset Cocktail, Sunshine Mango, Surfer Chick. That's unusual. Sweet Orange and Evergreen, Be Still My Heart. This is my favorite evergreen scent Scentsy's made. Now I'm got to separate that from like the pine smells because I like all their trees. Sweet Orange and Evergreen is 110% nostalgic Christmas. You have to try it. Sweet Pea and Vanilla, Sweet Plum Pastry. Wait, what? They added Sweet Plum Pastry? Yes, please club this. This is one of those Scentsy heartbreaks. It's right up there with Vanilla Oud, which is on this list, thank God, that just put it in your club. You can evaluate it later, but everybody cries a river that they can't get this. Sweetheart Sugar Cookie, Tahitian Black Orchid, Tangerine and Sugar Cane, Tangerine Creamsicle, Tinselberry. I didn't realize how good this was until I couldn't get any more. I'm going to grab at least a couple of that. Toasted Acorn and Oak, so good. Still in my club. Toasted Apple Butter, very nice. I don't have that one in my club because I prefer apple butter frosting, but that's really good. Tropic Tango, Under the Oak Tree, Vanilla Barnwood, Vanilla Chestnut, Vanilla Oak, Vanilla Oud, Vanilla Suede. All of those are good. I have Vanilla Oud in my club. Will be putting Vanilla Oak back because if you listened to me in August, I was crying a river about the fact that I should have clubbed that, so I will now. Vanilla Suede. I don't think I have Vanilla Suede in my club, but I've got a few. Velvet Moon, Violet Spun Sugar, Walnut Raisin Muffin. Ugh. It's almost the end of the list. Walnut Raisin Muffin is a sleeper, cozy bakery scent that you may want to grab a couple bars of. I don't know if for everybody you need to club it for the rest of your life, but it's a good rainy day cozy. Warm Pumpkin Drizzle. I'm clubbing that because I have told you how much I regret not doing it. It's like pumpkin pie meets pineapple upside down cake. It's amazing. Water Lily and Bergamot. Oh, I'm so sad that this is on this list. I thought it would come back next spring. I've got a few. I don't know what I'm going to do about that. Watermelon Patch, Whipped Frosting. Whipped Frosting is the best bakery vanilla they've ever made, other than the new one for me that just came out. I love Very Vanilla. It's not really a bakery vanilla. There's another one I'm forgetting that's gorgeous too, but Whipped Frosting, incredible. People thought it was coming back for this fall's catalog. Please club that. Whiskey River. I need to melt my bar. I like it, but I haven't melted it yet. And that was in that Wildflowers and Wild Horses collection. White Grapefruit, White Sands, White Out. White Out's really good. I really, really like White Out. Might buy a couple more. Wild Cherry and Sakura, Wild Mountain Sky, Wild Seaside, Wildflower Cotton, Wildflowers and Sage, Winter Twilight, Winter Wonderland. Now, Winter Wonderland is very similar to White Out, and I have a lot of that too. Woodland Meadow, Woolly Slippers, World Traveler, which is phenomenal, and Zeppelin. Whew! I think if you can't find something that you're happy with in that list, I don't know what to tell you. These are, of course, only available through Club and only available November the 1st through the end of November, which is what, the 30th? So let's go to these are the 10 that I will be doing a November Club shipment of, and then I'll tell you which of these I'm holding in my club for sure. Honey Pear Cider is my number one heartbreak that I'm so glad is going back in. That is my younger daughter's absolute favorite Scentsy scent, especially for fall. And I was very upset when they took that out several falls ago now. And I've only been able to like grab one or two here and there in flash sales. That is going in. Bright Cider Life would be my number 2. Then Warm Pumpkin Drizzle. Then Graham Cracker Crunch. Then Mountain Sunset. Like those are my top 5 where those will actually just go in my club, no questions asked. Then the rest of these, I'm either going to get more or leave them in club for a period of time. Apple Cherry Cider, Spiced Berries, Ghostly Greetings, Spiced Ember Glow, and Vanilla Oak. Like that's my top 10. Now here are other bars that I think I'll get some of, which means I would do a November shipment. And maybe I would just do a bigger shipment of a couple of all these bars to begin with, although it's going to be kind of pricey. And then just keep a few of those bars at the top of this list over the long haul. I want more of Cranberry and Cardamom. I don't know that I need more Snow-Kissed Cranberry. As I'm looking through my stash, I have a few, but that would be one I would consider getting more of. Tinselberry, I need a couple of. I may or may not club Cranberry Orange Cider because it's really, really good, but I have a few. So do I just get a few in an emergency shipment? And then maybe White Out. And then here's a list of other standouts for me that I already have some of or they're in my club, but I may get more just this month. Midnight Mahogany, Cinnamon, a Roasted Pear. I don't have that. That one actually, I don't. Happy Holidays, and I don't know if I'm going to get a couple. Silver Spur. Love, love, love. It's in my club, but now that I've bumped my quarterly to January because I could skip October, I might need a couple more for Christmas. Farm Stand Pumpkin, just because I've gone through a whole bunch of it. It's not in the catalog this fall. I probably need to grab a couple more for November. Coastal Sunset, these are ones on my watch list. Okay, Coastal Sunset, Pina Colada Cha-Cha, Cocoa Lime, Sun Castles. All of those, or in a Moonlight, whatever that other one is that's got the strawberries and sandalwood and stuff. Summer Moonlight, that's not on my list, but if you like that, you might need to club that because it may not be coming back. But Pina Colada Cha-Cha and Sun Castles for sure. I gotta throw those in the club. Peaks and Pines, Painted Leaves, Sedona Sunset, Whipped Frosting, Whiskey River, Frosted Cinnamon Roll, and African Mahogany. Like, I like all of those. And yes, African Mahogany is different than Midnight Mahogany. These are scents that for me are standouts that I would like more of or need to make sure I'm paying attention that it goes in the club. And I am just so happy. There are so many exquisite bars here. So what are some of the bars that maybe you haven't heard of in a bit? One of those might be the Christmas Cottage Scentspirations group. Now, I'm not going to club these personally because I still have a few. This is an interesting one. So they took the base of Christmas Cottage and then they added stuff. So there's a Christmas Cottage mint, Christmas Cottage cider. That one was pretty good. And this Christmas Cottage wreath. And if that's your thing, now's your chance to get more of it. What else? Oh, so the vanilla oak, I promised I would put more of this in because all of you mailed me yours. This is such an old bar, but boy, it's just really good once you warm it up. I didn't know if I loved it on cold, but after I've warmed a couple bars. And this is an excellent transitional between summer and autumn. So I'm going to want more of that. Here's my Silver Spur, which I just love this. I'm going to do a warm review of the scents of the season, which are releasing tomorrow, November the 1st. And there is a Christmas Tree Farm bar in there that, to me, you take Silver Spur and take out the rugged westerny side of it. You get the Christmas Tree Farm bar, but also the Christmas Tree bar reminds me of Around the Campfire, which is not on this list. And a little bit of part of Icicles and Evergreen. So I wanted to have all these bars out when I do that other review on the 5 scents of the season, which I'll get to later today, I think. Oh, I love Silver Spur. It is so smoky. It's just to die for if you are a smoke lover. And it's very nostalgic to me. And even though they put it in that August Western thing, to me, that is a Christmas smell. Love it. Another one where spiced and spirited. I still have a few, but I know when I run out, I'm going to miss this. I have Hollow Harvest in my club. Like, that's not coming out. But this one, I might want more of. Autumn Hearth for many of you. Now, I really like Autumn Hearth, but I melted it the other day, and I'm like, it's good. I'm kind of over it. But, you know, then in a couple years when you have none, you wish you'd put some in. So I think this one should go in people's clubs if you like your spice. Here's that red berry and spruce I was telling you about, guys. This is the most beautiful smell. Oh, it's got cranberry, raspberry, and blue spruce. It's crisp, it's cheerful, it's nostalgic. It was Scents of the Season long, long time ago. And here's apple cherry strudel. I love this bar. Oh, guys. I'm going to wax eloquent about wax until about the 45-minute mark, and then my computer is going to be like, you ain't uploading this, lady. So when we get to 45 minutes, I'm just going to cut it off. But, I mean, there are so many good bars here. We'll talk about a few more. Mountain Sunset. Really, really good. This is the only spring summer one that's an absolute, like, this is getting clubbed immediately. Oh, it's so good. It's got bluebells and coconut and woods. It's just unique. And it's so pretty. And I'm almost out. Another one that's not on the list, but I wish they'd had it, would have been Mahalo Coconut. Maybe that's just too new of a retiree, but I don't know. It's all over the place. Snuggle Up is exceptional. Angel Lavender, and I don't know what all's in here. It's kind of like a blend between a lavender scent and, what is the blue one that we have? Jammy Time, but more gentle. So, so nice. I was surprised that Winter Wonderland and Marshmallow Mint are on this list, but they're great. Like, Marshmallow Mint is still my favorite of all the marshmallow minty smells, because there's Mint to Be Merry, which is on this list. If you like more cookie, get that one. I prefer the Marshmallow Mint with the amber. Cashmere Leaves, which I did a terrible job describing, but this is so unique. Oh, it's so good, you guys. You have to try that. And it would still be really good this month. So here's the Spiced Ember Glow. It's so good. This deep clove spice. It's got smoky apples. It's got embers and fireside. Really, really nice for late November and into December. Here's the Cranberry Orange Cider, which is spectacularly good. Oh, man, I really need to club this. Oh, it's a good performer. Okay, so we go into some of the standard bakery scents. Butter pecan. Butter pecan's so nice. It's smooth and really rich, almost like a pecan sandy meets buttercream ice or butter pecan ice cream. I've got the frosted cinnamon roll here and some stroop waffle. And I mean, the frosted cinnamon roll is so good. I don't know if I need to club it. Stroop Waffle Delight. If you've been waiting to club this, please do. It's a powerhouse. Oh, if you love pumpkin pecan waffles from BBW, this is your bar. So happy. What else do we have here? Ooh, Bundle Up. Excellent. And if you don't want to do Bundle Up, try when I talk about the scents of the season, the new like Christmas Lilies bar, it's amazingly beautiful. But the Bundle Up is a little more cozy. The Christmas Lilies is a little fancier. Woolly Slippers. Here is a fan favorite that's very different. And it's got lavender and I think vanilla and marshmallow. And it's like fuzzy January comfort. This would be really good with Snuggle Up and alternate warmers. Sedona Sunset. This is just elegant. It's a desert floral with some coconut milk. Very different, very, very good. Sugar was on this list, and I didn't see Pink Haze on there. And I got a couple of these. This is Cotton Candy and Lemon Drops, but this is a classic. It's a really good bar. Really, really good bar. And I don't know, I've got so much stuff on this table. Toasted Acorn and Oak is excellent. It's roasty and toasty. It's perfect. Like, I took Caramel Chestnut out of my club partly because I've got like 5 bricks, but after melting both of them for a long time, the Toasted Acorn and Oak, I feel, is the best woody sweet chestnut scent we've got. It's just so good. Black Forest Pine. This has been popping up a lot lately in flash sales, but it's amazing, you guys. Like, Scentsy does their tree smells so well. This one's got pepper tangerine, smoked vanilla, deep dark woods. Oh, and then for December, Scentsy news, little spoiler because we don't get that till tomorrow, but I'll talk about it today in one of the other videos. We're getting an iced balsam. Iced pine was on this list, right? This is a classic. This is a boomer performer. Oh, I love iced pine. Other people are like, it's boring. It smells like Pine Sol. I guess I like Pine Sol. I would absolutely club that if you like very simple, classic Christmas smells. I am sad that they did not put Very Merry Cranberry on this list. I wanted that one so much. That would have been right up there for me with Honey Pear Cider and Bright Cider Life. But at least I got Iced Pine. And Happy Holidays is in there. This is a really nice smell with pear. A little bit of holly leaf, almost like maybe a hint of bayberry. I don't remember. But it's a good one. Like, I might need a couple more of that. Oh, then Vanilla Oud, which y'all had a chance to club this spring in the Father's Day collection. This is the crown jewel of Scentsy fancy smells. Hometown Cowboy is good with that. Under the Oak Tree is good. I mean, I could just go on and on and on and on and on. So, of all the bars here, what is the one I'm the happiest that all of you could experience? Man, I don't know. They are so good. Possibly, honestly, of all of them, that a lot of people seemed very sad that this did not come this fall. I'm really glad that you all can get Hollow Harvest. You do have to try that. It is so splendid and unique. And for me personally, these two are going straight into my club, no questions asked. Honey Pear Cider, which is the most beautiful scent. Smooth pears. It really smells like pear and not apple. And then the honey is very minimal and just gentle spices. It's kind of a cousin to cider mill, but instead of apple pumpkin, it's pear. So good. And Bright Cider Life. This is just happy little kids at the apple orchard, sipping their cider and eating the cinnamon sugar donut. All the fall feels and all of my children's memories, taking them to this beautiful orchard that we have. Like, this is one of those bars that makes me choke up a little bit if I think about it. Bright Cider Life for the win. So go start a club in November. If you are my customer or you would like to be my customer, nothing gives me joy like seeing someone has subscribed to Scentsy Club in my email. Like, I get to share the joy of wax with all of you because wax is about memories. That's why I think Bright Cider Life means so much to me, and I didn't realize it until I couldn't get the bar anymore, that it makes me see my children as little girls, because they're now big girls, and the joy that they would have going and playing for hours we had this weird, like, little building that had all of the, like, corn, I don't even know what it was, some sort of a byproduct from farm things, that would go in there, and then there'd be all these lumpy corn things all over the floor, and Abby would get them all over the place and had the little trucks, and you'd go home, and after they dug all the buckets in the trucks and everything, you'd find it all in their clothes. And that smell makes me think of those wonderful memories. So get yourself a club so your memories are protected too. Have a great day, guys. God bless. Bye-bye.